The recent poll by NBC Digital News on the ethical use of social media sparked a vital conversation. While the overwhelming majority rightly pointed to fighting misinformation and fake news as the primary challenge, I contend that this focus, while crucial, only scratches the surface of a far more profound issue facing our nation: digital sovereignty. Poll date 28th of August 2025. Misinformation is a symptom, not the disease. The true ailment lies in our collective reliance on digital platforms and infrastructures that are neither owned nor controlled by Namibians. We are, in essence, digital tenants in a global landscape, subject to the whims and algorithms of foreign entities whose interests may not always align with our national aspirations. The peril of digital dependence, why foreign platforms fall short. Our current digital reality is one of profound dependence. We connect, share, learn, and even conduct business on platforms designed and operated thousands of miles away. While these platforms offer undeniable convenience, they come with inherent risks that directly undermine our national development and ethical digital engagement. Data vulnerability: every click, every post, every interaction on these platforms generates data, a new form of currency in the digital age. This data, often personal and sensitive, is stored on foreign servers subject to foreign laws and potentially vulnerable to foreign interests. Namibia has initiated moves to establish technological sovereignty by investing in domestic data infrastructure and cybersecurity, with the construction of a data center envisaged to better support the local digital economy and strengthen the country's digital sovereignty. However, the bulk of our social media data still resides beyond our direct control. Algorithmic control and bias. The algorithms that govern what we see and how we interact are opaque. They are designed to maximize engagement, often at the expense of nuanced discourse or exposure to diverse viewpoints. This can lead to the creation of echo chambers and the amplification of sensational or divisive content, making the fight against misinformation an uphill battle. These algorithms are not programmed with the unique social fabric or developmental goals of Namibia in mind. Economic leakage. The vast advertising revenues and data monetization generated by our digital activity flow out of our economy. Imagine the potential if even a fraction of this digital wealth remained within Namibia, reinvested into local innovation, job creation, and digital infrastructure. Censorship and control. In times of crisis or political sensitivity, foreign platforms can become tools for external influence or even censorship, potentially stifling local voices or narratives that do not align with their own corporate or national interests. This directly impacts our ability to shape our own national discourse and protect our sovereignty in the digital realm. Digital sovereignty, therefore, is not merely a technical concept, it is a matter of national security, economic independence, and cultural preservation. It is about reclaiming control over our digital destiny. The path to digital sovereignty, building our own digital future. So how do we move from digital dependence to digital sovereignty? The answer lies not in isolation, but in strategic investment in our own capabilities and a fundamental shift in mindset. We must embrace the spirit of self-reliance that defined our liberation struggle and apply it to the digital frontier. Invest in local infrastructure and data centers. The foundation of digital sovereignty is physical. We must accelerate the development of robust, secure, and locally owned data centers and internet infrastructure. This ensures that our data resides within our borders, subject to our laws, and accessible for our own innovation. Namibia is already making strides in this direction, with plans for data center construction to support the local digital economy. Cultivate homegrown digital platforms. Why should our national conversations, our community building, and our local commerce be confined to platforms built and controlled by Silicon Valley or Beijing? The time has come for Namibian innovation to rise to the challenge. Imagine a national social network developed by our own universities like NUST or UNAM, tailored to our unique cultural nuances and designed to serve the interests of our people. Such a platform would not only foster local content creation, but also keep the economic benefits of digital engagement within our economy. African apps are already paving the way for digital sovereignty by owning and operating social media platforms within the continent, ensuring data security and sovereignty. Prioritize digital literacy and skills development. True digital empowerment comes from understanding, not just consumption. Our education system must aggressively integrate digital literacy, coding, and cybersecurity from an early age. The Youth Coding Initiative, which is delivering tablets to schools and integrating coding and AI, is a commendable step. We need to equip our youth not just to be users of technology, but to be its architects, innovators, and guardians. This is how we build a knowledge-based society capable of competing and thriving in the global digital economy. Develop robust regulatory frameworks. Digital sovereignty also requires a legal and policy framework that protects our citizens, promotes fair competition, and safeguards our national interests in the digital realm. This includes data protection laws, cybersecurity policies, and regulations that encourage local digital entrepreneurship while holding foreign platforms accountable. Beyond the free-for-all, a call to action. The notion that social media will always be a free-for-all is a dangerous resignation. It is a surrender of our agency in shaping the digital spaces that increasingly define our lives. The ethical use of social media is not merely about individual responsibility in avoiding fake news or promoting respect. It is fundamentally about collective responsibility in building a digital ecosystem that serves our national interests. This is not a call for digital isolation, but for digital self-determination. It is a challenge to our youth, our innovators, our policymakers, and our educators to collaborate in building a digital future that is truly Namibian, one that is secure, equitable, and empowers every citizen. Let us move beyond being mere consumers of technology and become its masters, shaping it to reflect our values and advance our collective prosperity. Only then can we truly ensure the ethical use of social media in today's digital age, and indeed in the digital ages to come.